Lee, James, win number 13, stoppage number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4
number 5, but 4 on the bounce, yeah.
4 on the bounce.
Yeah.
Very impressive, mate.
Thank you so much, Lee.
A guy who doesn't get stopped too many times. I think he's been stopped, but in his 48 losses, I think he's 5 times, something like that. Yeah. But I've had mixed experience with this, as I said before. You know, I've seen him being very negative, and I've seen him come and give a good fight to Tom Farrell. Even though he got beaten and dropped in it, he had a good fight, and I think he was doing the same there with you. He wasn't running away from you, was he?
I felt like he actually come for it today, because like you say, I've seen a few fights. Listen, mate, he's got his balls out on. I think. Listen.
Is that Luke?
Yeah. I felt like
you could see him from that far away.
Have you seen size of it?
No, I felt like he was. He actually come for it, and he was goading me on a few times, which he did spur me on. It's probably the fastest 5 rounds we've worked on, but as we all know, I've had a bit of misfortune with the well, whatever the word is. Like, what's the word? I've had a bit of misfortune, with 2 pullouts for an English title in the and obviously tonight was scheduled as an 8, but due to unforeseen circumstances, it got dropped to a 6, which
didn't make any difference.
Which it doesn't make any difference.
Well, it just
probably fired the fire up a little bit more, but as obviously people who've watched this interview maybe watched the fight, it was a fast 5 rounds. I was like, Lee was saying, listen, he's done, but I seen a big egg coming on his eye and his nose was bad, and Lee knew, and like I said,
you know, it was not rushed though, was it? You picked him apart, and I don't think he landed anything. I'm looking at your face and I can't see anything.
His defence today, his defence was a lot better. We've been working on it. He kept his hands high because he was throwing that lead, which we all had a few days.
To be honest, there was a few. Obviously, I think it was a good performance from myself, but obviously, I am going to ask Lee to pick a lot of bad now so I can learn. And I think sometimes I was trying to force a little bit, like letting him come on a little bit too much to then maybe open him up a bit more, but he was very tight on his body, and but then
when you let your little combinations go, you touch. I mean, I think you touched him with 3 little left hooks and then turned one of them into a uppercut, and it was like, I really enjoyed it. And then I think at the start of the 5th round when you stopped him, it was the end of the 5th round, but at the start of that 5th round, you seemed to go out with a different mindset, and you thought, well, this is the round that I'm going to step it up.
Me and George give him a bit of a bullet up his arse. You're letting him off here. You should be getting rid of him.
Like I said,
and
you could see that.
George, you can see it in corner. And referee were looking, and we said you're getting him to the point, and then he's coming back because you're letting him come back with just 2 or 3 slaps. So just don't give him, just put it on him, and
a lot of people think
that. Mix your shots up.
A lot of people think that performance is not just by me, but by anybody. Or just the performance on that. It's not. We've had that scripted for weeks and weeks and weeks. Obviously,
just because the opponent changed, it doesn't matter.
Like in the rounds, I started fast. I wanted to put a fast pace on him. Wanted to put him into that back roll a bit, and then Lee said, right, it's time. So then, like I say, I got that bit of a second wind, and Lee said he's gone. We just need a couple. What was it? We need a bit more.
Yeah, he was pulling punches together a bit more, because you could see, and he was struggling. But give the lad his due. He was tough.
Let's go and then go again.
Yeah, well, just go. And when he takes that step back, go again.
It was a statement we wanted, because we know. I know there's quite a few British lads local to the area who's fought him recently in the past year or so, and I don't think any of them have stopped him recently. So I'm happy to get the stoppage.
And also the first time the welterweight limit. You know, you made it well.
And I'll just say, I feel great. I feel great. I was probably 11 stone 4 or 5 in there tonight, and I felt absolutely fantastic. Listen, end of the day, I made 10-6 because of the work Lee puts into me, the diet we get set, and he's shaking his head now, but there's no way that a middleweight starting a middleweight could have made welterweight without the backing of an
as I keep saying, mate, a middleweight who's in great shape as well, and now you're in welterweight shape, welterweight, and you're in even better shape. Definitely. So listen, hats off to you. I know you train like a demon. You really worked hard for that, and I just like the way that you slowly but surely picked him apart, and then you decided to turn the screw, and when you turned the screw, you finished him. And
I think it was a mature performance. And I thought he did very, very well.
Well, I can remember a lot
of pressure on you as well, really. Because the fact is, we all knew you were going to win this fight. You know, we all knew you was looking for that full stoppage on the bounce. You know, a lot of not real pressure, but pressure that you're putting on yourself. And you came through with flying colours. So I'm well chuffed for you, mate. unlucky number 13.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that people don't see, mate. There's the backing that goes behind us training. You've seen yourself. We've got Luke, Allison, the whole team down at Blunders Boxing, mate. He starts shaking. It's not. It's not just a. I'm not just a boxer. It's a lifestyle, mate. We're going out tomorrow as a team, and that's what we do. We work for these nights out. And listen, Blunders Boxing's on the rise now. It's always been there, but. Like I said, we've got Vietnam, we've got so many pros coming through. Well, nearly pros coming through.
Hopefully.
We're going
to
be little Joe with interview with Joe, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a good little lad.
2020, he's going to be there, and you've said there's a couple of others on the pipeline. So
Luke's bringing up 3 brilliant.
And Rihanna's getting everyone talking about, as you did when you started your career. And now people are talking about you for the real reasons. Is that you've got power?
What you've not said it.
White collar.
I'm a white collar fighter.
I'm forgetting it, mate. I'm forgetting it now, mate. It's you've done what you.
Thank you very much. The label's been dropped. Yeah. Well, can I just say on the series? I know what you're like. These sponsors recently to me, mate, they've been absolute dreams. I've got Pain Solutions, Maiden's Butchers, and all these.
Did you see how he showed his bicep ones first?
Yeah, he pulls on, mate.
And just for this fight, I've had. A young boy who died local from Inley, so this is his Do It for Louis badge, so that's for him. That's for him today. So
brilliant, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well, I think we're very proud of you. I think it was an absolute class performance, mate. And like I say, looks for a bright 2020. We're not sure what that is, but we are going to have an announcement soon, aren't we?
Hopefully, yeah.
Right, thank you very much, Lee. For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.